Okay, good evening and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube, Iyun with Benzion. Tonight's daf is Nedarim, daf Samach Beis number 62. There's a famous Gemara here, which is really more famous for people who dedicate their lifetimes to learning. The Gemara says in the middle of Samach Beis and Aleph, the Gemara says, Tanya, La'ava Hashem L'kecha L'shmoa V'kolo L'davka bo. You should love Hashem, to listen to His voice, to heed His voice, and to attach yourself to Hashem. What does this pasuk teach you? I shouldn't read the Bible. They should call me a chacham, a wise man. I'll learn Mishnayos to call me Rebbe. I'll learn the Gemara. I'll remember the entire Shas. I'll be an elder statesman. I'll be one of the Gedolei Ador, the Rosh Yeshivas, and I'll sit in Yeshiva. Learn with love. The explanation the article gives, and most of Farshim is Sova in the beginning, when you're younger, learn with love. At the end, when you get older, the kavod will come. It'll come. You don't want the honor. You're not supposed to want it, but it'll come. You'll get it anyway, right? So you read this Gemara, you're like, don't worry. You don't, like, because everyone, when they start learning Torah, right? People's thoughts when they do something, no matter how hard you try to avoid it, everyone wants something for themselves. That's just the natural, and you can't avoid it. To say that I don't want kavod, I don't want honor, I don't want money, you can't get that out of your character. It's just natural things. You can't remove that from yourself. You could distance yourself from it and say, it's just like, enjoying food, no matter how many times you fast, you'll still enjoy food when you get the food. You can't remove things from your nature. You can, abstain from things, but the desire will still be there. So, for example, a lot of people start learning. And why do they start learning? And me, I'm honest with myself. I remember when I was younger, I would want to be the Gadol Ador. I didn't want to think, Chas v'shalom, to think that I wanted to be the Gadol Ador, but I admit now that when I was learning and dedicating myself and becoming the masmid that I was, a huge masmid, learning, till 2 o'clock in the morning and things like that. Of course, I didn't want the honor right now, but I'll take my honor later on, thank you. And hopefully I'll take some money for the donors to my yeshiva. I'll make me Rosh Yeshiva, and they'll pay for my house, and they'll pay for my meals. And when I come to America for the tours in America to collect money, they'll treat me like the VIP person that I am. They'll drive me around in limos. They'll escort me to the famous rich people's houses, the philanthropists in America. It's going to be amazing, really amazing. I can't wait for it. Yeah, you don't say that to yourself, but deep down you think that. Deep down, you do think that, and partially it's part of this Gemara. I mean, the Gemara says, "Learn ma'avav, sofa kavod lavo." Learn with love. Don't worry. At the end of the day, you're gonna get your honor. They'll call you Rosh Yeshiva. They'll call you the Gadol Ador. So nothing to worry about, right? The Gemara is saying, you can't deny, right? Just learn, have the right intent. Obviously, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, "I'll become the Gadol Ador," but you'll get it anyway. And the Gemara proves it. Shenemar. Right? This is the psukim talk about in Mishlei, talking about how you should dedicate yourself to Torah, right? Wrap the Torah around your fingers, write it on your heart, meaning put all your effort into learning Torah. Omer, and then it says, it says also in Mishlei, the ways of Torah are peaceful. Omer, Eitz Chaim are pleasant. Eitz Chaim it's a tree of life to the people that grab onto it. The people that support it, supporters of Torah, we generally translate it. Ma'ushar. Some people translate they're fortunate, or I like to translate they get approval. So that's a proof, seemingly, the article says from these psukim, that you get approval, right? I think that's where you learn it. You get approval, you get your kavod, you get your honor. Now it makes sense, but obviously, this pasuk, first of all, Deracheh Darchinom, has nothing talking about kavod. I mean, what does it say? The ways of the world are pleasant, right? You can't exist without honor. So Hashem going to give you the honor that you so desperately seek. Also, right? It's a tree of life. The people that hold on to it. The people that learn ma'ava, they learn kishmat pasecha. They try their hardest in Torah, do it ma'ava, try as hard as you can in Torah with love, right? It's a tree of life. It doesn't say a tree of honor. Honor is not life. I don't know. Honor, I think, detracts from your life, to be honest with you. So it really is not clear where it says it in these psukim. I'd like to say Sova Kavod Lavo, a different explanation. Sova Kavod Lavo, the end of the kavod will come, the end of the honor. And like I said, it's a natural desire for people to seek approval from others, seek attention from others. You know, I have certain people in close to me, not close to me in a relationship type of way, but close to me in a familial type of way. Um, these people are dedicated to Torah. They learn Torah yom v'layla, day and night, or they teach Torah day and night. I'm telling you, these people, some of these people are craving attention, craving any type of attention they can get, even at a young age. You know, we're not talking about 50, 60-year-old people. We're talking about 30-year-old people here. They're craving attention. I see it, you know, and they learn Torah all the time. You know, it disturbs them because because of my personality, I am the one who I get all the attention from everybody wherever I go, because of my personality. You know, any room I go into, any meal I'm at, you know, I'm gonna just command all the attention because I have a dominant personality. It's just me. I mean, that's who I am. So wherever I am, I'm gonna get all the attention. When I open my mouth, I'm just gonna get all the attention. I'm gonna say things that are a lot more interesting, a lot more funny than anybody else. So people in the family are not happy about this, and they beg, they do anything, they'll make themselves idiots just to get attention. It's sad, you know. These people are dedicated to learning, or at least to teaching the Torah, some of them. So it's sad, it's very sad. But it's a human nature, and right, we all want honor, we all want attention. I want attention, but there's a difference, I believe, and I'm going to say this many times. There's a difference between fame and honor, and I think that you see that the difference between a gadol hador and the difference between a rock star, or a sports star, or even a big politician. It depends why you're getting the honor. Are you getting the honor because you're a star? Are you getting because people are interested? They love your talents, or are they honoring you for not because of who you are, or not because of your talents, not something that's related to you, but because you're viewed as someone who is an Eved Hashem, someone who has learned a lot of Torah. So they're not honoring you. They're honoring the fact that considered an Eved Hashem. You're considered a Gadol Hador. And the proof of the pudding is there is no proof, right? Any Gadol Hador, there's no proof that he's a big rabbi. He might answer shilas. There's no one's giving them bechinas and giving them a test and saying, oh, this guy is a bigger Talmid Chacham than the next guy, because oftentimes the Gadol Hador is not the biggest Talmid Chacham in the generation. You go to the internet, Manis Friedman is the biggest rabbi in the Jewish world, but he's for sure in the from Jewish world internally. He's not the biggest rabbi by far. He's not. It all depends. So there's no one giving any tests, or someone saying, come, let's every Gadol Hador give a shtickle Torah and say, let's prove who's the biggest lamda, right? Who's the biggest Talmid Chacham? There's no test. There's no way of assessing this. They're given the honor because this ambiguous Gadol Hador thing. So that's called honor. You're getting honor because you learn Torah. You're someone who sits in the corner and learns Torah. And if people hear famous stories about you that you starved yourself and you went on long fast. So that's honor. That's not something you deserve. Fame is something else. Fame is people enjoy you because of your musical talents, because of your athletic talents, because of your debating skills in politics and things like that. So those are talents that you're born with and you've developed. That's fame. Fame is for who you are. People love who you are, not for what you've done. And and that's the difference between fame and honor. And so for kavod level, if you learn Torah for the right reasons, to enjoy the Torah, and to use the Torah to help you find out who you are and develop your own talents. That's what the Torah wants you to do, and to become that star that Hashem wants you to become, whether it's you have talents in music or athletics or debate or things like that. Then you deserve the honor, and it's called fame. It's not called honor. Honor is what you give to people who have knowledge, right? Even famous scholars, universities, big professors, doctors. They're expected for their knowledge. When you're expected for your knowledge, it's really you're expecting the knowledge, not the person, and that's just honor. It's not really fame. And so, if a kavod level, if you learn ma'ava, it'll help your talents, and the end of the honor will come. You'll get fame, not honor. You'll get your attention, but in the right way. Hope you enjoyed tonight's share. See you in the next one.